What is web hosting?
Web hosting sounds like a very complicated subject, so a lot of people get confused on this. But it's really very simple. Now, I want you to picture this. In front of you right now is a computer, chances are. Well, you have a computer sitting in front of you, and for people to view your website, you have to have your website stored on another computer that's somewhere virtually somewhere in the world. It doesn't have to be in your home. It doesn't even have to be in your state. It can be anywhere in the world. In fact, the company that I use for my web hosting is actually up in Chicago. So all my files are in Chicago. Now what happens with web hosting is I take the files that are my website, let's say they're on my desktop, and I simply move them or send them over to Chicago where they're now displayed on the internet. Now, the reason why I use a web hosting company is because they specialize in this. In order to have people access your website online, it has to have a lot of conditions because a lot of things could go wrong. It's a very technical deal, and you never want to deal with this. So, for example, my website itself is hosted in a climate-controlled environment. There's multiple backups in case the power should go out. So basically, my website will never go down and people will always be able to access it. Now, the best part about this is that web hosting doesn't cost a lot of money. In fact, you can get inexpensive web hosting very, very cheap. And there's a lot of big configurations. In fact, web hosting, if you go to locally and you start shopping locally in your local area for web hosting, you're going to find that people are going to charge you a lot more money than what you should be paying. People will start telling you, well, it's $50 or $100 or more a month. That's ridiculous. All you need as a business owner is a place where you can store your website. So all you need is really a $5, $10, even a $30 account. You should never pay really more than that unless you're hosting a lot of files on the internet, which most people really aren't going to do. So you don't have to worry about it. So web hosting is very important. You want to go with a reliable company, a company that's catering to literally tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people already, because you know they're going to stay in business. They are not going to go anywhere. That's the best part. So web hosting is very, very important, and you need to go with a reliable company. So the companies I mentioned do a fantastic job, so I'd definitely recommend starting with one of those.
Now, if you like this video, I've made 20 more videos with tips on how to build a website for your business that attracts new customers, generates leads, and helps you to make more money. You'll also get a copy of my free marketing guide, The 7 Deadly Sins Your Website is Guilty of, and how to avoid them. All you have to do is visit localwebsolutions.com. I'll see you there.